විශේෂ දාම් වැඩසටහන අද දවසේ සිදු කරන්නේ. හැබැයි අද කරන්නේ මාස දෙකකට පස්සේ. මාසේ බොහෝ දෙනාට නිවාඩු තිබුණ නිසා ළමයි දෙමව්පියෝ රටෙන් බැහැරව හිටපු නිසා සුපුරුදු ලෙස පෙර වැඩසටහනේදී වගේම අද වැඩසටහනේදීත් මේ දාම් වැඩසටහන මෙහෙයවීම සඳහා අපේ පුල් නිශාන්ත මහත්මයාගේ ආරාධනාවෙන් පොතුහැර මහින්දසිරි ආමඳුරන් වහන්සේ විචිත්‍ර ධර්ම කතික ඔබ අපි හැමදෙනාම හඳුනන උන්වහන්සේ වැඩම කළා. ඊටාම කරුණාවෙන් ගෞරවයෙන් උන්වහන්සේ පිළිගන්නවා අපි විහාරස්ථානයේ සහායක පින්නතුන් වෙනුවෙන් දරුවන් ඇතුළු පින්නතුන් ඔබ හැමදෙනාම උන්වහන්සේ පිළිගැනීමක් හැටියට සාදුකාරයක් පවත්වනවා. අද දවසේ කාලගුණය හොඳ නැති නිසා මම හිතන්නේ ළමයින්ට වැඩි වැඩිහිටියන්ට කොහෙද ඉන්නේ. ඒ නිසා මෙතෙන්ට පැමිණිලා කායිකව පැමිණිලා ඉන්න පිරිස අඩු වුණාට Zoom එක කරා විචාර පිරිසක් සම්බන්ධ වෙනවා. දුර සිටින අය. එම නිසා ඒ අයටත් අවස්ථාව තියෙනවා ළඟ ඉන්නවා වගේ සම්බන්ධ වෙන්න. ඒ ගැනත් අවධානය තබාගෙන හැමදෙනාම මේ වැඩසටහන සම්බන්ධ වෙමු. අපි ආමඳුරන් වහන්සේට ඊටාම කරුණාවෙන් ගෞරවයෙන් ආරාධනා කරනවා මෙතන සිට කොච්චරද බලාපොරොත්තු වෙලා ඕන වෙලාවනේ ආමඳුරන් වහන්සේ කැමති වෙලාව වැඩසටහන මෙහෙවන්න කියලා. හරි.
Can you come closer with them? Yeah. Together, pay homage to the Supreme Buddha. Say with me. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranam gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranam gacchami. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now to observe 5 precepts, repeat after me. Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. Adinna dana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. Kamesu miccāchāra veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. Musavada veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. Surameraya majjapama dathana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. I observe these precepts for the happiness in this life and to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu. Let's all together chant the qualities of the triple gems. Say with me. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vijjācārana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sārati sattā deva manussanam buddho bhagavati Sakato Bhagavata Dhammo Sanditthiko Akaliko Ehi Passiko Opanayiko Pacchattam Vedittabbo Vinyūhiti Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Ujjupatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Nyāya Patipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Samici Patipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Yadidang Cattari Purisa Yugani Atta Purisa Puggala Esa Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Ahuneyo Pahuneyo Dakhineyo Anjali Karaniyo Anuttarang Punyakhetam Lokasati Vandami Chetiyam Sabbam Sabbadhani supatittitam Saririka dhatu mahabodhin Buddharupang sakalang sada Yassa mule nisinnova Sabbari vijayannaka Pato sabbang nyutang satta Vande tam bodhipadapam Ime ete mahabodhi Lokanatena pujita Aham pite namassami Bodhiraja namastute Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now let's all together offer all the offerings that we prepared for our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. Say after me. My homage to Supreme Buddha. My homage to the Supreme Dhamma. My homage to the Supreme Sangha. To my great teacher, Supreme Buddha, I offer with great respect these bright lights, sweet fragrance, beautiful flowers, and sweet drinks. May all these offerings be offered to Supreme Buddha. Be offered to Supreme Buddha. Be offered to Supreme Buddha. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Right. Namo Buddhaya. Good evening, dear children. So today you're going to listen to a bit of a little teaching from our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. Okay? So when you offer the offerings to the Supreme Buddha, you all said the Buddha is our great teacher. Right? So in Buddhism, the Buddha is not considered as a god. I think all of you know that. Do you know that? Yes. Was Buddha a god? No. Alright, good. So if Buddha wasn't a god, then who was he then? Huh? Was he an angel? Came down from heaven, yes?
Was he a human?
He was a human, right? He was a human, like all of us. Okay? He was born to a human mother. He lived like a human. Okay? So, in Buddhism, the Buddha is the teacher of us. Okay? He showed us a great way to live, actually. How to find peace, happiness in this life, most importantly. And also how to be happy in the next life or afterlife. Okay? So the Buddha showed us if you live this life correctly, okay, without hurting anyone, or without harming anyone, without being trouble to anyone, okay, then you will live this life better. You'll be happy in this life. And that is one of the biggest happiness that you can get. What is it? When you think about yourself, if you can think about yourself and think, oh, I do not make any harm to any being around me, any person around me. Okay? I give my loving kindness and compassion to everyone, and I live in that way. Okay? That is one of the greatest happinesses that you can get. Okay? Yes. And also, I will tell you one thing. It's something nice about Buddhism. In Buddhism, there are no punishments. Okay. Now we observe. Now, how many precepts did you observe today? You observed how many precepts? 5 precepts, right? What are they? We observed abstaining from killing. Okay? So we made a vow to ourselves that I would stay away from harming any being. Okay? I think here you won't, most of you won't kill any ants or any bugs. Do you kill? You don't, right? You don't find much ants and bugs here, right? In the UK? No. If you go to Sri Lanka, that's totally another story, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, there are a lot of mosquitoes. Have you been to Sri Lanka and got bitten by a lot of mosquitoes? Yeah. Have you killed them? Yes. Yes. Okay. So we made a vow to ourselves. Okay. We said, I stay away from killing beings. Okay. The second one is I stay away from stealing things from others. Have you stolen anything from them? Maybe from your brother or sister. Maybe a toy or something. Yeah. You have done. It's okay, no problem. Right? So we observe these precepts, right? What if you break something like one of the precepts? What if you kill an ant? What if you stole something from your sister or brother? Will the Buddha come and punish you? The Buddha is like, if you break it, I will punish you. There is no punishment in Buddhism. Okay? According to Buddhism, if you truly practice it, if you do something wrong, okay, that brings suffering to yourself and to the others. So all these 5 precepts, if you break, what happens? It brings suffering to yourself and to the others. That's the nature. For an example, killing beings. Does it bring suffering to yourself? Yes, it does. Okay? And does it bring suffering to other beings? Yes, it does. Okay? Lying. Will it bring suffering to yourself? Of course, when you get caught. When the lie is revealed and when you get punished by your parents, it cause suffering to yourself, isn't it? Yes. And it makes suffering to the other people as well. Okay. But no one is being punished. You're not being punished by anyone. You're being punished by yourself. Not a physical punishment, okay, but more of emotionally. Because you can hide anything from anyone, okay, but there is one thing that knows who you are, what you do, everything in this world. You can't cheat this. What is it? Your heart, yourself. You know who you are more than anyone in this world. Am I right or wrong? Right. Yes. You can sneak and and do all these things, right? You can hide it from your parents. Or can you hide it from yourself? No. Your heart is watching you. Okay. So sometimes your heart, your mind complains to yourself, why did you do that? Huh? What is it called? It's called regret. Have you ever done something or said something, and regret about it? Huh? If you don't have, stay for a while, few years, grow up, and you'll see you will have a lot of regrets in life. And that's what the life is. Okay. Everyone has regrets. Me too. Okay. But then again, the Buddha teaches you how to get rid of this regret and change yourself. Okay. One of the most beautiful stories that I've ever heard in Buddhism is the story of Angulimala. Have you heard of the story of Angulimala?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some? Raise your hand if you haven't heard. Okay, there are some. Should I tell the story? Or retell? Okay, good. There was a child in India, in the Buddha's time. There was a child, his name was Ahinsaka. What was his name? Ahinsaka. Does anyone know his name is Ahinsaka? You know what is the meaning of the name Ahinsaka? Ahinsaka means innocent. The one who doesn't hurt anyone. Okay. So he grew up. So it was the time for him to go to the school. But it was not like today's schools. Okay. So it is not like today's schools. Today you go to the school. Teachers come to the school. Right? Teachers teach you. You learn. You come back home every day. That's normal, right? But the school system or the education system in India in the past, it was not like that. It was a bit different. What you have to do, basically you have to go to the teacher's house. Okay? Live in a hostel. Okay? And what you have to do, you become the servant of your teacher. You have to serve the teacher. You have to sweep the house. You have to do the dishes. Right? And meanwhile, the teacher will teach you. That was the education system. So you have to earn your education. Okay? Isn't that crazy? You would have to go to your teacher's house and do the dishes and learn. It is crazy, right? But that was the system. So, many students from all over India, they come to these schools and they stay in the teacher's house. Okay, and they do all sorts of chores and everything to the teacher, and they learn. So Ahisaka also, he went to the teacher's. This school is called, the name is called Taksala. Okay, so Ahisaka too, he went to the school and he stayed and he studied. Ahisaka was a bright student. Okay, bright case. Okay, what do you call a brightest student in the classroom? Smarty, right? It's the smartest, right? Do you have smartest? Are you the smartest in the class? Huh? I wasn't. Okay. We had like top ranking students in our class and we were like backbenchers. I was always in the backbench. Okay. Having fun. But we studied though. But Ahisaka was a bright student. He learned very well. He earned his respect in the school. And the teacher loved him very, very much. Okay. So the teacher made him his favorite student. sometimes teachers have their favorite students now. Have you seen? Isn't that a bit unfair? They have a favorite student in the classroom. What do you feel when your teacher, maybe not, let's say, keep teacher away. Sometimes parents, do they have a favorite child? Do you feel like Amma or Tata like favoring the other guy over me? Do you feel like that? Trust me, they don't do it, okay? They treat you the same, but you feel it. What is it called? That little feeling of sadness when the other one treated so well. You all know what is that feeling is called? It's called jealous. Okay? Understand, the brighter that you are, the more people will be jealous at you. That is called spotlight effect. Okay. I learned it from my master. My master said, the brighter you shine, the more shadows you cast. Okay. So Isaac was the brightest student and he was his teacher's favorite student. What happened to the other students? They felt jealous. Had a little bit of jelly inside. So what happened? They thought this is not good. Isaac is getting all the favors, all the spotlight, okay, all the attention. We are neglected. We are like outcasts. Okay? So what should we do? Maybe we need to break this friendship. Okay? So they came up with a good plan to break a friendship. Okay? But the worst plan, the worst thing that you can do to someone. So what they did, they went to the teacher one day, all of them, and to the teacher and said, Master, we have a bad news for you. And the master said, what is it? Isaac is not good as you think. Then master asked, why do you say that? Because Isaac is having a bad relationship with your wife. That's how they lied. What do you think? Did the master believe it? Yes. Not in the beginning. In the beginning, he didn't believe it. He was so angry, right? He was so angry, he said to the students, get out from my face, in front of my face. I don't want to see you. You are lying. Okay. So the student said, we should not give up. We should say the same thing again, one more time. Okay. After a few days, they went back again to the master and said, this is a warning, master. Okay. We don't know what will happen. We only can tell you. But this is the problem. He didn't believe it. But when something is repeated again and again, what happens to people? They start believing it. Okay? That's the power of repetition. Okay? It's like your name. When you come to this world, okay, did you bring your name from the other life? Past life? No. Who gave you the name? Your parents. Okay. Maybe Arisena Buddha gave you. That's the guy who gives these all weird names for all these kids. Right? So your name was given. You didn't get to choose your name. Do you think like if I had a chance I could choose, I would choose a different name? Okay. So what happened? What happens to you? When you were born, now all of a sudden you grew up, everybody around you called you by your name, addressed you by your name. Then what happened? After many years, now this name get embedded in your head, planted in your head, maybe more technical, installed in your head, so that you become your name. Okay, so wherever you go, if someone calls you by your name, you turn around and you see, who is calling me? Okay, what is your name? What's your name, Pothuhera? What is your name?
Janisha.
What is it?
Janisha.
Janisha. So if somebody calls you with your name Janisha, you turn around and see who's calling me, right? Yes. Why? Because you become that name. Okay. Same thing happened to the teacher. And when the students go to him and complain about the same thing again and again, he started believing it. When you start believing in something, everything that you see falls into that doubt. Okay. So then what happened? He started believing and he thought, okay, maybe that is true. Okay. And he was so angry about this. But he thought, I must wait, and I must wait to take the revenge from Ahinsaka. I must wait until the time is right. So the teacher kept quiet. He was teaching the same. And he waited until Ahinsaka finished his education. Now Ahinsaka finished his education. According to the tradition in India, after you finish your education, what you have to do, you have to pay a hefty amount of money or a gift to the teacher as a sign of respect, as a sign of gratitude of finishing the education. Okay? So the teachers get to choose what should be paid. Probably it's cool to be a teacher back in those days, right? You get to choose whatever you want. Right? Sometimes some students get to pay maybe like gold coins, money, different gifts. So the teacher waited until the time is right. And there came the day that Ahinsaka passed out from the school. He went to the teacher and said, I finished my education, Master. Now it is the time for me to pay to you. So what should I give to you? Tell me anything in the world, I will bring it to you, because you have taught me well. Then the master looked in the Ahinsaka's eyes and said, I want one thing. This is the ultimate gift that I want from you. Okay, would you bring anything? You told me that you bring anything in the world to me. Okay, don't make promises like this for people. Okay, I will give you anything in the world. You can't. Okay. So master said, I need this gift. This is the gift. If you need to be grateful to me, pay back to me. This is the gift that you should give. I need 1,000 fingers from 1,000 humans. You have to kill 1,000 humans and bring me 1,000 fingers. That's my gift. Ahinsaka was shocked. Right? He didn't know that this was the gift that he was asking, right? And then what happened? Now he couldn't help but to agree. He said, okay, if that is what you want, I will, because I'm your student. So he took a sword and he went to the jungle and he hid himself in the jungle, thinking that I could kill people who are coming to the jungle. Okay. So he was hiding behind trees, in caves, and he was killing people and collecting fingers. The problem was, when he collects the fingers, he hides these fingers in different places, in caves, in different places. what happened? The animals, crows, right? Ravens, they eat these fingers. Sometimes the fingers get rot. So he thought this is not a good idea to hide it everywhere. I might lose everything. Okay? So what should I do? I must make a garland of fingers so that I can keep collecting the fingers. So he took a vine from the jungle and made a garland, and whenever he kills a human, he cuts the finger, he peels the finger and attaches it to the garland. And he was collecting fingers, right? So he wore this garland of fingers around his neck. In Pali language, finger garland. Finger means anguli in Pali. Garland means mala. So there came the name of what? Anguli mala. Okay? And the meaning of the word anguli mala means a finger garland. The one who wears the finger garland. People were terrified. Okay? And all of a sudden they thought, okay, there is a killer in the jungle. So the best thing is not to go to the jungle. So people avoid going to the jungle. All of a sudden, now the people stop coming to the jungle. It's okay. So it is taking time. The fingers are getting decayed. Angulimala thought, this is not a good idea. Now people are stopping. They have stopped coming to the jungle. I must sneak into the villages and kill. So when it is the night time, he sneaks into the villages and sneaks into the houses and kill people and collect the garlands, the fingers into his garland. The people were terrified of him. This news went to the king. So the king had to do something, right? So the people made a protest in front of the king and said, like, this is not good for our kingdom. There is a killer. In fact, there is a serial killer in today's world. Okay? Person who kills a lot of people. You need to stop him. So the king thought, okay, I would take my army and go to the jungle and I will capture Angulimala. He took his whole army to capture one person. Right? Such was the power of Angulimala. So on that day, the king took his army to capture Angulimala. And in that morning, Buddha was in his meditation. There's this habit of the Buddha. Every morning he sits down and he looks at this world through his eye. He had a well-developed divine eye. It's called Dibba Chakra, which can see the people in the world. See the people who need his help. So he saw that Angulimala is going to get killed today, or he's going to commit this unthinkable thing, which is called, he's going to kill his mother today. Because on that day, on that morning, mother set off from the house to the jungle to find Angulimala. Because mother thought, no matter who he was, he's my son. Be him a serial killer, I don't care, but he's my son. I need to protect him. I need to bring him home. That is the power of parents' love. Okay. You may do all these bad things, but they still love you. Right? Have you ever thought like we all have done naughty things when we were children. You're doing, I know. Okay? Am I right? Yes. Right? But have you ever wondered, like, even though we are doing naughty things, still your parents love you, isn't it? That's different kind of love. Okay. They may be a little bit angry with you sometimes, but they still love you, isn't it? Yes. So no matter who you are, no matter what bad things you have done, for a parent, you are their child. Okay. So his mother went to the jungle. So the Buddha sees now from there, the army comes to kill Angulimala from this side. His mother is coming to the jungle. Angulimala had only one finger to collect, to make it 1,000 fingers on that day. He woke up in the morning and he thought, today is the day. There's only one finger left for me to collect. I will acquire this finger today somehow. No matter who comes up in front of me, I will kill him. I need to get rid of this because he wasn't enjoying this. Do you think that Angulimala was enjoying while killing? No, he wasn't. Okay, he wanted to get rid of this and go back home and be a normal person. But he couldn't. Right? So what happened? The Buddha saw that mother is coming, the king is coming from this side. If he kills his mother today, he's going to go to the hell and he's going to go to suffer for 1 eon. So he thought, I need to help him. But he still has the potential to be a good person. See? Even though there are bad people in this world, there are people who have done terrible things, right? But they still have the potential to be a good person. It's all about what you choose for them. It's all about who you choose to become. I always love this movie called, it's a cartoon, Kung Fu Panda. Have you watched Kung Fu Panda? Raise your hand if you have watched. If you haven't, please go home today and watch. Okay? Doesn't matter you're an adult, watch it. It's full of wisdom. I love it. Probably in Kung Fu Panda 2 or 2 maybe. There's a nice quote that says, your story may not have a happy beginning, but it doesn't make you who you are. It is the rest of it, who you choose to become. Right? So then, the Buddha thought, I must help Angulimala. Okay, because he has the potential to be a good person. So he went to the jungle. When the Buddha was about to enter the jungle, a person came and said, please, sir, don't go into the jungle. And the Buddha asked, why? There's a dangerous killer inside the jungle. You'll get killed. The Buddha smiled at the person and said, don't worry, I'll be fine. So he went to the jungle. And before everyone comes to meet, comes in contact with Angulimala, Buddha appeared in front of him. And Angulimala said, got it. I've got the person. Right? The easiest person to catch. Why? There's a monk. Okay? Angulimala didn't know who was the Buddha. And there's a monk. The monks are the slowest people in this earth. They don't run, they are not supposed to run. So that I can catch them easily. So Angulimala started chasing behind the Buddha. Do you know that Buddha can do psychic miracles? He could do certain miracles from his mind. So Buddha performed a psychic miracle and thought, may Angulimala not be able to get near me. I will walk slowly, but may Angulimala not be able to get near me. So the Angulimala started chasing behind the Buddha. Buddha is walking slowly, in a steady, nice, slowly pace. Angulimala is chasing behind the Buddha, but no matter how fast he ran, he could not get near the Buddha. He was chasing and chasing and chasing. Finally, he gave up. Right? And he said, please stop. Okay, Angulimala begged from the Buddha, please stop. Okay? Have you seen policemen? They shout when the robbers are running, they say stop. How could the robber stop like that? A thief won't stop like that, isn't it? Yes, just because the policeman said so. So he said, please stop. The Buddha turned around and looked at Angulimala and said, I've already stopped, Angulimala. You are the one who is running. Then Angulimala said, no, you're lying. Okay? I've chased you down so many miles, but still I couldn't get near you. You are running. And you're lying that you tell that you've stopped. Then the Buddha said, no, Angulimala. That's not what I meant. What I meant was I've stopped killing people. I've given up killing people. In that way I've stopped. But you are killing. That means you are running. You haven't stopped, but you have to. Now Angulimala realized the weight of the action that he has done. Okay? All of a sudden, he gave up all this, threw his sword, threw his finger garland, and fell in front of the Buddha on his knees and worshipped the Buddha and asked for the forgiveness from the Buddha. There's this wonderful miracle that Buddha could do. If the Buddha calls an average person, a normal person, a monk, if he called an average normal person a monk, okay, there's this story, the legend says that if the Buddha called an average person a monk, he would become a monk. He called Angulimala, please come, my dear monk. And all of a sudden, Angulimala's, all these blood-stained dresses and everything disappeared. And robes appeared. And he became a monk. Okay. And then he went with the Buddha. One day, after many, many days, okay, Angulimala was going, now Angulimala, monk, he was going on his alms round, which is called Pindapata. As is monk's tradition, they go on begging food. So he went to the street begging food and he saw a mother was trying to give birth to her child. But she was in labor pain. You know that mothers go through a lot of pain when they give birth to you? Do you know that? Yes. Do you know that that is one of the most painful things that a human can bear? There is a measurement for pain. Okay, there's a scale for pain. An average human could bear only 14 points of that scale. But when a mother gives a birth to a child, she bears 25 points of that scale. Okay, she was in pain. She could not give birth to her child. She was in pain. And Angulimala, Swami Mahasi, felt really bad and she felt sad for her. So he went back to the Buddha and said, I saw this lady in the town. She was in labor pain. But as a monk, I can't help her. What can I do to help her? Okay. Then the Buddha said, okay, there is one thing that you can do. You can go wish in front of her for her well-being by the power of truth. Okay? You have to say, since the day I was born, I have never killed a living being. Okay? Since the day I was born, I have never killed a living being. And that is true. From the power of this truth, may this mother be healthy, happy. May her pain go away. Make this wish and it will go away. But then he said, I can't do that. Okay? Among all the monks in this monastery, I am the worst person to say that. Why? Because I have killed thousands of people. I have blood on my hands. What should I do? Then the Buddha said, I didn't mean, the birth doesn't mean that you were born from the mother's womb. It's not the day. What I meant by birth is the day that you were born as a monk. From that day onwards, you haven't killed a single living being. Go and make that wish. Because that is true. And it will be okay. She will be okay. So Angulimala Swaminatha went to that mother and wished. And without having any pain, it is said that that mother gave the birth to her wonderful child. Okay. What I enjoy about Angulimala Swaminatha's story, he had killed a lot of people, right? He killed a lot of people. But still there was potential, room for improvement and be a good person. Okay, there was this room for be a good person. Of course, he had to suffer. He had to go through the consequences of actions that he has done in the past. Still, he could change his life and be a good person. So in Buddhism, we always see, no matter how bad things that people have done, still we have the room for change. Okay, to be a good person. Okay, as long as you live until the very last second of your life, we all have the room and we all have the time to be a good person. So do not let the regret in your mind to not to be that person. Because regret is something that stops you being a good person. As you say, oh, okay, I'm bad. How many times you have hate yourself and say, why am I bad? Huh? I'm not good enough. I'm bad. Okay. What have I done? Right? It's okay. You can change. You can forgive yourself and you can change. Okay. So that is what I enjoy about the Buddha's teachings. Right? Although we make mistakes in life, there is still this room for improvement. So do not let children, do not let the regret to control you. Okay? Do not let your anger to control you. Because anger brings regret. Right? Hands up those who have anger issues. Huh? Anger issues? Do you have? Yes. Who's the one person who gets angry most? Who? Amma? When she wakes you up in the morning? Huh? I used to get angry with my mom because of she waking up in the morning. And then there came this point in my life because she was waking me up in the morning and I used to get every day angry. Okay. Tell me is this what happens in the morning, okay? This is what happened to me, I'll tell you. So, you sleep in the morning, it's so cozy, so warm under the blanket. Nobody wants to get up in that, right? When it is cold. So I was sleeping. In the morning, your mom wakes you up around like 5:30. My mom used to wake me up around 4:30. And that's bad. Nobody should have that experience in their life. So she comes to my room and says, Buddha, Katina? Who wakes up when your mother calls like that? Huh? So what do? You pull your blanket, you cover your head, and you just go back to sleep, huh? Yes. After some time, again your mom comes, but the tone is a little bit different now. Right? Now, let's say Buddha negative. Now she says Buddha negative nova. Little bit angry. Huh? I didn't wake up. I just slept. Next time she comes with possessed with devil. Right? She comes and he pulls the blanket out and drag me down from the bed, open the windows, right? I used to get water splashes in the morning sometimes. Even though that, I slept. I was a good sleeper. Yeah. So I used to make my mom angry, and I was angry in the morning. And I thought, this is not good. In the morning, I'm making everybody angry. Why should I? So then I thought, what if I got up in the morning so that nobody has to be angry? I'm not angry. She's not angry. Okay. So my mom in the morning, what she does, my room is next to the kitchen. Okay. In Sri Lanka, we have this nice thing called miris gala. If you've been to Sri Lanka, you've seen this. Grinding stone. Huh? That's what my mom used to make sambol in the morning. So she used to grind the chili in the morning. And for that sound, I wake up. Right? So I woke up like that, and I got used to wake up in the morning like that. Okay. It's a little thing, little decision that you can do. With that good decision, everybody's happy. You're happy, they're happy, everybody's happy. Win-win, right? So understand, you have to make one little good decision to make everybody happy. Okay? Now look into your life and see what actions make myself angry and others angry. Take one action, okay, at a time, change it. Yesterday, one lady came up to me, okay, a British lady came up to me and said, like, my life is in a mess. What should I do to change my life? And I said, it's okay to be in a mess. Right? In fact, everybody's life in a mess, and somehow, isn't it? Am I right? If not, at least your room is a mess. Or a bed is a mess, right? Everybody's life is a mess in some way. It's okay. Take one little bad habit within you, little one. Doesn't have to be big. Little one. Change it. Take a good time to change that little habit. For an example, let's say you have a bad habit of not making the bed and you get blamed by your parents every single day because of not making the bed. Am I right? Yes. Right? What do you have to do? Just make one little decision to make the bed in the morning. Right? And that's one of the most satisfying things to do. Okay. I learned how to make the bed after becoming a monk. When I was a kid, I didn't, and I got blamed by my mom all the time. After becoming a monk, your life changed. Your whole life changed. Almost like many bad habits got to change within few weeks. Because you have to. It's basically like going to an army training. Okay. I still remember when we became monks, as novice monks, junior monks. We slept on a tile floor in the monastery. We slept on a mat, a little mat. No pillows. You have to fold your robe, right, and make it like a pillow and keep it on your head, keep it under the head, and sleep, right? Every single morning, one of the senior monks would come and check our mats and belongings. Should be folded, the blanket should be folded nicely. If not, you'll be called back and you have to do it again. Okay, but it was wonderful, it was enjoyable, although it was hard. So somehow you have to take this decision to change a little habit in you. And that will make yourself happy. See how much happy your parents will become. Okay? When they wake up in the morning and say, this guy has changed now. Right? Probably they will thank me one day. Right? So you have to change. Okay? Do one little habit. Do you know what bad habit I have now? I have the bad habit of making the study desk a mess. I need books all around me, so it is a mess sometimes. I am working on that these days. Okay, when I go out of the room, I have to remake the study desk. Yes, everybody has little bad habits. You have to work on it. Okay, so enough of the sermon. Do you have any questions to ask? Huh? Anything to know about? Huh? Yes? What do you do? Oh my God. How? From where should I start? There are a lot of things that we do actually, but mainly we do a lot of meditation and a lot of chanting and a lot of studies and a lot of chores. Okay, and there are some rituals and also things that have to be done in the monastery, basically. I wouldn't say it is not busy. It is sometimes, but it is enjoyable. You can enjoy it. It's so peaceful, so happy because you enjoy doing it. Okay, a lot of cleaning in the morning. Okay, do you clean? Sometimes. Right. After becoming a monk, one thing that we got used is to clean. You can't escape from it. Early in the morning you have to sweep, you have to do the dishes, everything. And then you get used to it. And it becomes something enjoyable. It's like a meditation. Okay. So yeah. Any other questions? Yeah? No? Hello? Any other question about? I see a lot of children, they are curious about our life, monk's life. Huh? Do you know why monks shave their head? Huh? Imagine waking up every day, your hair is a mess. And you have to comb it, and you have to think about it. Right? So it's a way, one way to get rid of one attachment from you. What is it? Your hair. Okay, because we think about this a lot, isn't it? How hair would look like you go in front of the mirror. Huh? This is the best haircut in the world. Okay. 0 pounds. Okay. Maybe some of you may know. Yes. Okay. It's a sign of renunciation actually. This is the correct answer. It is a sign of renunciation. What do you mean by renunciation? It is a sign that says that I have given up my household life. As a lay person, I have become a monk. Okay. So that I get to remember that I am a monk every day when I look at the mirror. Okay. There's no hair. And you get to remember that I'm a monk. You know that? Oh, this is what we answer. Okay. Don't get wrong with the other ball dunkers, okay? So does something else, sometimes, yeah. They only lack the robe. And come to the temple and become a monk, yeah? Yes. That's one thing. And one personal benefit that I've gotten by shaving my head is it makes your head a lot cooler. Okay. That's why probably many monks you see they're very cool. But their head is cool. Right? And then another benefit is that you don't need a towel to wipe your head. It's just when you have a shower, the water just pours out. Yeah. So we don't have many clothes. We just have two sets of robes, and that's all. Yes.
What's the fan for?
Oh, this very good question. So this is a traditional thing, actually. Okay. This is for this. But I don't use this actually. I just bring as a more of traditional thing. When you go preach, when you go to sermons, when you go to speeches, usually monks do bring this. Okay? That's the best fan in the world, you see? It's a good win. You don't have it. So we have a inbuilt mobile fan with us every time we go out. That's so cool. Sometimes when I do the sermons with children, they get jealous when I do this because it's hot in Sri Lanka. Yeah. Yes.
Is it over yet?
What is it? It's over, so it's going to be over. What is it? What is it?
Is the story over?
Oh yes, it's story over. Okay. So, yeah. Any other? No? There are questions, but it's difficult to ask in front of your parents, isn't it? I know, it's okay. Maybe later. Okay, so let's wind up the sermons. All of you say sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Say with me. Akasata Chibummata Devanaga Mahitika Punyantang Anumoditva Chirang Rakhantu Buddha Sasana Akasata Chibummata Devanaga Mahitika Punyantang Anumoditva Chirang Rakhantu Buddha Desana Akasata Chibummata Devanaga Mahitika Punyantang Anumoditva Chirang Rakhantu Mam Paranti Kaine Vacha Chittene Pamadene Maya Katam Achayam Kamami Bhanti Bhuri Panya Tathagata Kaine Vacha Chittene Pamadene Maya Katam Achayam Kamami Dhamma Sanditthika Akalika Kaine Vacha Chittene Pamadene Maya Katam Achayam Kamami Sangha Punyakitang Anuttara Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. By the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, I wish may all of you be healthy, may all of you be happy, may all of you live long, may all of you live a happy life. And may all of you be able to realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. I'm blessing you now. Abhivadana Silisa Nicham Vata Pachayano Chataro Dhamma Vadanti Ayuvanno Sukhambaram Ayurarogya Sampatti Sakha Sampatti Mevacha Ato Nibbana Sampatti Iminati Samicchatu